soul in the building, man. Was good. Yeah. I'm continuing with that shit, man. Like, yo, on that video, guys, I was just doing an experiment, you understand? But what I'm gonna tell you right now is that, like, if you're not spiritual, let me not even say spiritual, if you are not spiritually inclined, as in if you haven't accumulated enough consciousness within your spirit, like if you haven't, like, because you have to understand that consciousness is just a reflection of what you as a spiritual being are trying to use to travel through your travel, you understand? Because life is just a travel, it's not even a journey, it's a travel. You are still passing by, you understand? The journey is this life and other lives before this one, you understand? So now this is a good way to even start up this video, because that's how I joined the Illuminati, you understand? I joined them not in this lifetime, but way back. And I'm gonna tell you something, all of us are in the Illuminati, you understand? You thinking that you are not in the Illuminati, you are, all of us. If you are following all these rules and everything that they've been putting out for you to read and to follow and to, like, everything that they're using to control you, think about it. Going to school, going to work, if you don't work from the depth of your heart, if it's not your intention to work, but your intention is to support your family, understand, and you're using that work as an extension to help you reach to your family in a way that you want to, then for the most, you are not really, like, you are no longer in that program, but you are still part of the program, you understand? Like, you mentally, you are no longer in that program, but if you're still working just to secure your life, just to have money, and like, there's nothing spiritual about your life, you're just working to have money and gain more material, then you know that you are still in the Illuminati, you understand? If you are still praying to God and praying to God for money, if you're still, like, if every time you pray to God and the only thing that's in your mind is materialistic things, then the reason he's not responding is because he knows you are in the Illuminati. And once you get those materialistic things, then they are not coming from that God, you understand? Because the God that we come from is not material. He is spiritual. Because spiritual, like, there's a lot of, I don't know what word to use, but a lot of people have saturated the meaning of spirituality, you understand? They're trying to look at something that is physical and compare it. Like, I've done that mistake before, you understand? But you know, I'm just, the purpose of this channel is to show you that you can grow spiritually, you know? Even if you think you are playing, you understand? Sometimes you do these things thinking you're playing, and you end up being in that vibration, you understand? And once you're in that vibration, you're going to receive synchronicities, you're going to have coincidences, you're going to experience weird things, until you actually come to a realization that you've opened the spiritual portal, you understand? And you can actually see through the veil, you know? So the reason I said I just joined the Illuminati is because I just wanted to have a title that's going to reach out there to a lot of people, you understand? And make them understand what actually the Illuminati is, because the Illuminati is the elite, you know? That's the Illuminati. Like, the program is Illuminati, you understand? And the elite is the name, you understand, of people who are pushing that program. And these are people, right? And then we have spirits, you understand? We have spirits that were in these kinds of bodies, who are now in the mental realm, who are now on the fourth dimension, who are using people here to push those Illuminati agendas, you understand? And it has nothing to do with Satan, it has nothing to do with God. It's just something that we as spirits do to trap each other, in this game, you understand? Because life is a game, and like, I don't know why spiritual people be arguing or be comparing their ideas that they come up with to teach spirituality. You don't have to compare yours with anybody's. Even if I teach spirituality in a funny way, you have, like, I know there are people who are at that vibration. So if you are not at that vibration, or if you can't help being in that vibration, because mostly it happens because a lot of you are lost, you understand? So when you start hearing things like Illuminati, you start to become scared. Why? Because you think the Illuminati is Satan. Immediately when you think the Illuminati, like, you have to understand, there's no Satan, you understand? If there is Satan, you are the Satan that you are talking about, you understand? If you're saying that Satan he speaks, like, he always lies and he manipulates people and he do all these bad things, it's because you have seen yourself in those positions and you have felt that energy. So Satan basically is an energy behind opposing thoughts and ideas, thoughts, ideas and feelings that oppose what we spiritual beings intended to do on this human, like on this animalistic natures. Obviously our intention was to, because many spirits are trapped in these animalistic natures, so there are other spirits who have come here to, like, help those people escape what we call the matrix, understand? Because these are the levels. Once you escape the matrix, you're gonna be able to see that, like, there is only one head, you understand, that's controlling the whole world, understand? And he's controlling this whole world using this matrix, understand? And this matrix is formed in, like, it's like a, what they call this, it's like a mesh of fear, you understand? So a lot of people have been caught on that mesh of fear, on that mesh wire of fear. And those are the people who are in the Illuminati. I'm no longer there, because now I know my purpose, you understand? I know where I am spiritually, you understand? I can go up or down if I want to, I can come to your level if I want to, I can go way higher than your level if I want to, So for now, what I'm doing, like, when you watch my channel, if you can watch my first video, you're gonna tell that there's a lot of difference, but it's not like there's a lot of difference. It's just my first video, when I posted it, when I uploaded it, I was on a different vibration, you understand? I was on a different frequency. So obviously the ideas that I had and how I was pushing them out was not having enough energy, you understand, to reach a lot of people, So you have to understand that, like, we are all, like, every human being that's gonna be, like, every spirit that's going to be born in this world has been, like, just know that you have agreed to it and you have already signed the Illuminati contract. Once you are in this physical body, in this physical world, you are the Illuminati self, you understand? You are part of them. And people who are, like, deep in that shit is, like, people who work, like, you know what, let me not even say this and that about people, because it's not about that, you understand? It's not about that. So I don't want you to look at people and think about them in a negative way, you understand? I want you to look at them for, like, what they really are, and, like, learn to accept that it takes a lot of spiritual currency, to escape this matrix, you understand? And most of you, almost 95% of humans, don't have this kind of currency, And what's crazy is that a lot of people are being blinded by materialistic things. A lot of people watch my videos and maybe they don't subscribe because I don't do anything fancy. I just be wearing the, like, very, like, the clothes that I wear. Most of them are like the same colors, there are a few things that I like, you understand, in the clothes that I have. So I'll just rock those clothes, you know. But me as like, and you have to understand, but I'll post a video on this. Like I just plugged back into the matrix. So that's what I meant when I say I joined the Illuminati. It's like, because I went to look, I didn't even look for a job, but because before I even became so spiritually inclined, I was enrolled in an apprenticeship, you understand? So right now they called me back and I was like, boom, this is exactly what happens when you escape the matrix. They are going to cause, like they are going to do everything to make you go back into the matrix. So when I wasn't like in that apprenticeship, I had more time to work on my spirituality and I was like way more inclined, you understand? So I was just kicking knowledge and wisdom that is like far out there. And I know that like these elites have sent like their robots and like these people, you know, who spy for them to check out on my shit, you know, and block my shit from the algorithm so that it won't pop up on other people's shit, you know, because they know that the knowledge that I'm having is the real knowledge, you understand, is the real wisdom, is the real truth, you understand. So these people, they know, and they are using these spies to block us from the algorithm working for us, you know, because the algorithm has to push out our videos at a certain level. But if you are kicking this spiritual knowledge, it won't be possible, you know. You have to be very strong. So just think about it, man. So like, just know that first of all, the Illuminati is not, it has nothing to do with God, it has nothing to do with Satan. It's just a group of people who have like who had the first ideas, you know, to take control of the world, you understand? Because I myself would love to take control of the world, you know, but not in this manner, you understand? But anyway, as I said, these spirits have now passed on, you understand? The people that be controlling these things are the generation that they have right now. They're, like, it's still the same family, but new generation. So you can just imagine what new generation does to, like, they don't even need to fight anymore. They just need to control us with fear, understand? Mentally, because now we're in the fourth dimension, as I always say, you know. So everything is mostly mental, you understand? That's how it's no longer physical. We don't have to like have wars and stuff like that. They just have to program us with fear, and then they'll just settle down. And like, you see, even with these people, like kids missing, women getting killed, some of them ain't true, you understand? And they just be popping up only on your phone, you know. Other people don't see those things because they want you. They see the things that you search, they see the things that you look at, and they want you to be plugged back into the matrix and join the Illuminati. So like, yo, be careful, guys, you know. Just be careful. And like, if you already have a job, you understand, if you're already in school like me, you know, me, I'm in school and I also have a job, you understand. So if you're in that position and you have other responsibilities, obviously you are super trapped, you understand. But from now on, just change your course, you know. Just think about it this way, just look at it this way, that whatever that you do right now, you are doing it to like secure yourself, you understand. You are doing it to make sure that you're gonna live a free life, you know, in future. Not like in 10 years, but in like the very soonest you can possibly achieve those things, you understand? Because the more you grow up, the less like you can be inclined, you understand? So you have to think about it that way. Because that's the same thing that I do. The reason that I'm working and going to school is because of I'm trying to like I'm trying to keep it very short. You know, I don't want to work for 10 years. You know, in order for me to actually gain financial freedom and stuff like that, because I don't even need this money, understand? I just need to do whatever I want to, whenever I want to, and just be myself, So, and again, the environments that we live in is part of that shit, So you have to be careful of that. But like, anyway, guys, yeah, I'll see you in the next one, man.